Good morning, everyone, on this blustery November 1st morning in Rochester, New York. We are broadcasting from Fire on Ice at the arena just in Rochester. It's the Fire on Ice tournament by Legacy Global Sports, and it's the Penguins 10U girls versus the Clarington Flames. And I just talked to some of the Clarington parents. And Clarington is east of Toronto near Oshawa. So if you know the Oshawa Generals, this is the area where they're coming from. Well, should be a good game. We're about to start here momentarily. What's that? Oh. Okay, so we're just about to get started with a puck drop. And we have in net Jamalowski. And starting on the forward line, we have Ligda and Daniels, centered by Pilarski. And on defense, Howe and Whitehead. Puck is dropped. Penguins win control. Back to Ligda. Ligda sending it up into the Clarington zone. Stopped by goalie, and that will be a quick whistle off the first face-off of the game. So, dropped in the Clarington zone. Puck drop, back to Whitehead. Whitehead, stick handles it. Gets it over to Daniels. Daniels picks up in the corner, falls down. And Clarington start piling up the ice. Oh, nice back check by Daniels. And Clarington gets it out of their zone and down into the Penguin zone. But that will be an icing call. Now, if you remember USA hockey rules, even though we are so close to the Canadian border, we are not going to have delayed ice offsides. So you'll see that today, as well as icing on shorthanded penalties. Lundy faces off. Lundy has control. Lundy falls down. Back to Peets. We have Peets and King on D. Nice work, nice stick handle work from King. She finds a shooting lane and gets a shot right to the Clarington goalie. And Penguins go for a change. Coach is doing quick lines here. And have Wakakis facing off. Ellie chasing down. Ellie picks it up behind the net. And she dumps it up out of the zone. Picked up by now Wakakis. Wakakis stick handling in. Nice keep in by Pegnato. And Clarington finally gets it out of the zone. And that will be icing on that play. New set of lines out there. Pilarski facing off, looking back to Whitehead. Gets it back to Whitehead. Whitehead with a shot. Blocked by the D, goes to the side, picked up by Daniels. Daniels battling for it. Clarington trying to get out of the zone, picked up by Howe. Howe sends it over to the weak side to Ligda. And it goes to the Clarington player. Clarington dumps it in. Whitehead picks it up behind the net. She backhands it up the ice. Howe picks it up behind the net. Howe looking for somebody to pass to. Howe driving up the ice. Howe headmans it to Pilarski, misses her stick, and it goes into the end, but no icing called on that because Howe was over the red line. Now picked up. Puck in the corner, chased by Klein. Back to Whitehead. Whitehead trying to keep it in there. Goes back to Howe. Howe picked up by Swisham. Swisham battling with the Clarington player. Helped by Lundy. King is out there now. King over to Lundy. Lundy battling for it behind the net. Gets it over to Howe. King. King looking to see who she can pass to. Now King just driving up the ice. King, nice stick handle works, heading towards the net in the zone, supported by and shot on net. Wakakis, stick handling it in. Wakakis battling in the corner there. Wakakis using her body, getting the players out of the way nicely. She gets it out top, picked up by Peets. Pete sends it around the ice. Wakakis goes back in there in the corner, picks up the puck, gets it back to Desai. Nice keep in by Peets. Desai and Wakakis working together, trying to get the puck. Now chased back by Pagnato and Peets. Peets gets it over to Pagnato. Pagnato looks to see who she can pass it to. Sends it up to Pilarski. Pilarski up the ice. Headbands it to... Oh, it gets picked up by Clarington. Clarington starts taking it back the other way. Pilarski, nice body work there. And she moves the player out of the way. Clarington does get it, dumps it in, and that's an icing at 4:43 left in the first period. It is tied at 0. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you.
That may be a bit loud. Let's, there. How's that for volume?
It's very good.
Good. Clarington up the ice, back to Ellie. Ellie with a shot. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Ligda. Ligda out front. Pilarski.
Go.
To Daniels. That was an excellent play. Let's watch that on replay. How's that for volume?
It's very good.
Good. Clarington up the ice. Back to Ellie. Ellie with a shot. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Ligda. Ligda out front. Pilarski.
Go.
To Daniels. That was an excellent play. Yeah, that was a great job. So puck dropped again, and girls have some early momentum here. 1-0 hockey game. Clarington gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead knocked down. Whitehead gets back up again and sends it out of the zone to Klein. Klein trying to drive it up the neutral zone. Back to Howe. Howe trying to get over to Swisham. Howe chasing it in. Clarington taking it back the other way. And nice defense work by Whitehead, keeping the Clarington player to the outside. Howe chases it in the corner. Support from Wakakis. Howe battling for it. And the puck does sneak out to the front. Picked up by Grasser in the front. Grasser cuts back. Gets it to Whitehead. Whitehead goes behind the net to the weak side. And now looking for somebody to pass to. Whitehead sends it up to Swesham. Swesham driving up the middle with Wakakis. Swesham takes it into the zone. Clarington player battling. Now goes to Wakakis. And the Clarington player deflects it to the outside. Goes back to King. And Clarington now on a rush. Nice pickup by Peets. Peets battling for the puck. Pete sends it around the boards to Desai. And Wakakis picks it up. Collision at ice there. Goes into the neutral zone. And King sends it in. So this will be a face-off at center ice.
It's nice to see the full team back together after Melanie Peets returns from injury.
Oh, right. Yeah, Pete's had been injured. Pilarski facing off. Clarington sends it into the zone, and no icing called on that. Picked up by Pagnato. Pagnato gets it up to the middle ice and goes to Ligda. Ligda and Daniels working together to get it into the Clarington zone. They get it in, stopped by goalie, and the puck will be dropped at 1:51 left in the first. One nothing Penguins. Pilarski facing off. Gets it over to Swesham. Swesham. Shot towards the net. Gets blocked by the D. Howe trying to keep it in. Clarington breaks out. Howe chips it up to Swesham. Swesham gets it into the zone, but Clarington does get it out of the zone. Goes back to Whitehead. Whitehead over to Howe. Howe chips off the boards up to Klein. And back to Howe. Howe sends it towards the net. And that gets blocked by the D. Goes back to Whitehead. Whitehead. Clarington breaks out. Number 87 on Clarington. Shot goes up and over the net. Picked up now by Howe. Howe driving around the net. Howe felt traffic. She sends it around the boards. Gets stopped by the Clarington D. She sends it in. Now Whitehead and Swesham battling on the boards. There's Howe trying to block the advance. Shot towards the net goes wide. Whitehead picks up. Whitehead gets it out. Clarington sends it back in, and that's offside.
Much need offside.
Wakakis facing off. Sends it over to the far side. Desai chases after it. Picked up by Wakakis. Wakakis sends it out of the zone. This is going to be an icing if it makes it down to the red line. Doesn't quite make it down. Picked up by the Clarington player. And chased in by Wakakis and Grasser. Grasser picks it up in the corner. Working with Wakakis. Now Clarington starts breaking it out. Peets and King on D, and they do nice work together, and King picks up the puck. And that is the end of the first period. Great first period. Penguins up 1-0.
How about this arena? Isn't this like a throwback type arena?
It is. I really like the benches, the wood benches.
A lot of character here.
Yeah, it brings me back to when I was young.
Where'd you grow up at, Anthony?
Northern well, sort of all over the place, but British Columbia.
Okay.
Started in Victoria, went to northern BC in a little small town called Burns Lake, and they had wood benches just like this.
Get out.
So, yeah. And the arena had no cold. Or like it was, the roof had holes to the outside.
Really?
So it was cooled by the outside.
No way.
Yeah. I think they have since changed that because the town doesn't get as cold as it used to anymore. This is what I hear from the people.
Alleged global warming.
Yeah. Yep. Nice work by Ellie. She gets it out, and Clarington sends it back in, but that forces an offside. 9:49 left in the second. Oh, the refs weren't sure if that was an offside, so they're refacing off at the front. Plarski facing off. Ligda working to get the puck out of the zone. Now chased by Daniels. Daniels sends it around to Ligda. Ligda has it behind the net. Ligda, nice stick handle work, gets the puck loose and starts driving up the side. They send the puck up, and that will be stopped by the goalie here, and the goalie gives it to her player, Clarington. Clarington started advancing the other way. Nice chase by Ellie, and
that will be nice.
She forces the icing, so that gets a puck dropped in the Clarington end. Welcome to our 11 viewers on this windy Friday morning.
I'm sure they're a lot warmer than what we are.
Yes. At least, one thing I like about ice rinks is they don't get windy inside the ice rinks, because I find soccer fields and outdoor sports much more cold. Lundy facing off. Lundy gets it over to Klein. Lundy chases the Clarington player behind the net, gets it out front, and Clarington sends it to the side. Swisham in to support. Swisham battling for it at the side. Swisham with Lundy, and then battling at the side, trying to get the puck loose with the Clarington player. They get the puck around the boards. Clarington picks it up. Gets it back to King. King looks for a shooting lane, shoots it towards the net. 8:26 left in the second period. 1-0 for Penguins. Goes back to Swisham. Swisham. Clarington picks it up, starts driving down the ice. Nice stick check by Peets, and she gets it up to Lundy, and Lundy starts advancing the other way. Clarington sends it back into the neutral zone, goes to King. King sends it over to the weak side to Swisham. Swisham starts driving up with Lundy. Clarington picks it up into their zone, and they send it up, and that is offside call on the Clarington team.
They got caught up on the short change. Or long change.
Yeah, it's always tricky in the second period because it's much easier for the forwards to cause an offside as they're on the other side of that blue line. I don't know why they just don't design their arenas differently and have the doors open on the other side of the blue. Guess there isn't enough room. Now Whitehead has it behind the net. Clarington shoots from the point. They get a shot all the way to the net. Picked up now by Desai. Desai, nice stick handle work. Headbands it to Wakakis. And Penguins start breaking it into zone. Clarington sends it out. Whitehead now stick handling in. Whitehead backhand over to the net, and the goalie, taking no chances, freezes it. Pilarski gets it back to Ali. Nice battling there work by Daniels. Daniels to the front, shot on net, and stopped by the goalie, and that is frozen. But good work by Daniels, Ligda, and Pilarski.
Yeah, that line's working well. They're generating a lot of down low traffic.
Coach put new lines out there, so we have Lundy facing off with Swisham and Klein, and then on D we have Pegnato and Ellie. Pegnato, big shot to the net, gets blocked by the Clarington player. Clarington sends it out, Pegnato picks it up and backhands it back in. Picked up by Swisham. Swisham backhands it to Lundy, and Clarington sends it back out of the zone. Pegnato tries to send it back in, and Clarington advancing the other way. But now nice work by Ali, stops the advance. Goes to Pegnato. Pegnato backhands it up to Swisham. Swisham battling with the Clarington player. Now Penguins send it in, but Clarington gets it, sends it back out. Picked up now by Klein to Lundy, and Swisham trying to advance back in. Lundy and Swisham go towards the net. Shot on net, stopped by the goalie. And nice keep in by King, but Clarington finally gets it out. Clarington advancing the other way. King picks it up, sends it into the zone. No icing called on that.
That was a nice read by Desai to get back on side.
Yeah, though that was, she saw that really well. Now picked up by Wakakis. Wakakis sends it to the front to Desai. Desai collision at front there.
That appears to be okay.
Yeah, she gets back up right away. And then Clarington gets it out. King picks up the puck, chips it back up the boards into the Clarington zone. Clarington gets it over to the front. Peach tried to keep it in, but it escapes her stick. King picks up the loose puck and cycles around. King headbands it to Wakakis. Wakakis backhands it into the play, and on the rush in the zone now. Wakakis battling against the two Clarington players. And Clarington now picks up the puck, starts driving up the ice. And looks like penalty on Whitehead, tripping on the Clarington team. Clarington is now going to go on a power play at 4:12 left on the second period. Oh, the penalty was on Klein. Or Daniels. I thought it was on Whitehead. Daniels. So got Lundy facing off. Clarington gets control, sends the puck straight to the net. Rebound off the pads, puck loose, they shoot again. Ooh, nice stop by Swisham. She stops the puck from going into the open net. Howe trying to break it out. Howe misses the puck, goes back to Lundy. Lundy trying to take it around the side of the boards. Lundy chips it up the side. Picked up now by Swisham. Swisham backhands it out. Oh, no, that's Whitehead. Whitehead backhands it out of the zone. Clarington starts breaking it back in. Clarington, nice shot. Nice stop by Jamalowski. Jamalowski doing a big job on this penalty kill.
Blew it dead. Net came off. I've been noticing that. The nets have been coming off quite easily.
They're not really pinned.
They're not pinned too well.
Or the pins aren't very good.
Or not deep enough.
44 seconds left on this penalty. So great work by the Penguins so far on the penalty kill. Wakakis gets back to Pagnato. Pagnato chips it back up the boards. Clarington defense keeps it in. Pagnato gets it up to Wakakis. Wakakis with Ellie. Breaking out, get up the neutral zone. It's great, 26 seconds left on this penalty.
Recognize girls.
Clarington trying to break it out of their zone, trying to take last chance on this power play. Clarington gets it all the way up. Nice stick by Ellie, stops the advance. Picked up by Pagnato. Pagnato tries to get it out of the zone, stopped by the Clarington D. Ellie chases after the puck, battles in the corner with support from Pagnato. Ellie and Pagnato battling for it. Clarington sends it to the front. Good defense work by Grasser, stops the puck shot on net. Another shot towards the net, goes wide. Chased in by Grasser, by Pagnato.
We're back to even strength.
And yes, we're back at even strength. Great. Clarington trying to get it back in. Penguins get it out of the zone. Wakaka starts advancing up the ice. She drives it all the way to the net. Backhand on the net. Goes behind the net. Gets it out front. Shot by Daniels. And goes wide. Now there's a foot race between Peets and the Clarington player. Peets with the Jets. And Clarington player felt the pressure and couldn't get the shot off. Goes behind the net. Clarington using their body now. And Clarington battling for it, trying to get a goal here, but now picked up by Pilarski. Pilarski driving up the ice. Pilarski cuts back and then shot right to the net. That is frozen. 57 seconds left in the second period. 1-0 for the Penguins. Lundy facing off. Supported by Swisham and Klein. Lundy gets it over to the side. Puck goes back to Howe. Howe sends it over to Whitehead. And Whitehead with a shot on that. Goes behind the net. Clarington trying to bring it out of their zone. Nice stop by Lundy. Lundy sends it over to the net. Clarington D picks it up. Goes back to Lundy. Lundy driving it in. And Clarington doing quite a good defensive job there, stopping the advance. Howe over to Whitehead. And Whitehead sends it into the zone. Clarington sends it all the way down. Nice. And this will be an icing. Oh, they're going to let the time run? Or no. Oh, it somehow snuck from 11 seconds to 9. But, so this will be 9 seconds for us to get an opportunity.
It's a way to keep the tournament running on time.
Yes, yes. Coach has new line out there, so opportunity. Oh, maybe it's not a new line. Lundy back to Pagnato. Pagnato with a shot. Gets it all the way to the net. 3 seconds left. Clarington trying to clear it. And that is the end of the second period. So scoreless second. And Clarington doing quite a great defensive job out there. Coach probably telling the girls to keep doing what they're doing, but keep keep skating. So we had 2 10-minute periods. It'll be interesting to see.
So far, it's been pretty evenly matched.
It has been. It's been quite a evenly matched. They got a lot of shots on net during that
I thought the
power play.
Pens controlled the first period, and looked like Clarington made a little bit of a pushback on the second. Interesting to see how the third turns out.
Oh, just reading here, it's going to be a 12-minute third. So it's a 10, 10, and 12.
10, 10, 12.
Yeah. King facing off.
King got moved back up from D up to O.
Pilarski battling for it there. And puck kind of in the neutral zone. Nice stop by Ellie. She keeps it out. And Clarington sends it back in, but 2 of their players were offside, so that's going to be pulled out of the zone. 11:29 left in this third period. We got Wakaka's facing off, supported by Grasser and Desai. Picked up now by Whitehead. Whitehead feeling pressure, taking it behind the net. She sends it up the boards to Grasser. Grasser's back around the boards to Whitehead. Whitehead chips up to Wakakas. Wakakas using her body, battling nicely. And to Howe to Wakakas. Wakakas trying to get it up the boards. Whitehead headmans it to Grasser. Grasser, nice stick handle out of the zone. Grasser advancing down with Wakakas and Desai. Back to Wakakas. Wakakas with a shot. Gets blocked out front. Puck loose in front of the net. Puck still loose. Goalie just managed to get her catcher over the puck. That'll be dropped to the right side of the goalie. 10:42 left in the third. 1-0 for Penguins. Pilarski facing off. Puck goes into the behind the net, and Pilarski chasing it with help from Daniels. Daniels and Ligda out front. Clarington trying to break it out. And they managed to break it out and start driving down the ice. Nice work by King. Stopped the advance and now chipped up by Ligda. Ligda looking for the change.
Smart play.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Clarington just trying to shoot. Nice 2 stops by Jamalowski. 9:49 left in the third period. 1-0 Penguins.
Good saves by Ava.
Another shot on Jamalowski. She stops it right away and face off again. Face off by Lundy. Lundy gets it back to Pagnato. Pagnato trying to get over to Swisham. Oh, nice pad stops. 3 pad stops by Jamalowski. big saves. Jamalowski keeping that bottom of the net covered really nicely. Clarington really putting on a lot of pressure, keeping the puck in, but now finally Lundy breaks it out. Lundy driving up the ice with Swisham. Swisham driving it in, cuts back. And Clarington manages to get the puck out of their zone. Howe goes in, puts pressure on the Clarington advance, and Clarington still advancing up the ice. Picked up now by White. They send it in, picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead stick handling it out, dumps it into the neutral zone. Clarington picks it up, sends it into the Penguin zone, picked up by Whitehead behind the net, and she sends it around to Grasser. Grasser driving up the ice. Grasser, nice stick handle, gets it through the Clarington player, drives it into the zone, but that is offside. 8:30 left in this third period. Pretty exciting third period.
Oh gosh, those 3 saves by Jamalowski, huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Nice keep in by Pete, but Clarington does get it out. Peach chasing after the Clarington player, trying to stop that advance. Picked up now by King. King back to Pete's. Pete sends it up through the zone. Touched by the Clarington player, so no icing called, but the puck didn't have enough energy to make it down. In the Clarington zone, pressure from Pilarski.
Ooh.
Nice cutback by Pete. Kept it in, but Clarington breaks it out. Back to King. King headbands it. Nice pass to Swisham. Swisham on the break. Swisham with Pilarski. Swisham gets knocked down. Goes back out to Pagnato. And then some people warming up here. And have their music a bit loud if that's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Pagnato backhands it out. Goes to Pagnato. Pagnato chips it up the boards to Daniels. To Lundy. And Ali battling together. Gets it over to Swisham. Swisham sends it into the zone. And 6:44 left in this third. Oh, we're getting blasted out here by the music. Oh. Looks like they're going to turn down their music. So Lundy picks it up. Down Lundy driving up the ice. She chips it out of the zone. Nice work by Lundy. And supported by... Nice backhand into the net towards the front. Puck loose. Net's off again. I don't think this net is pinned.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. And that was Ligda. Ligda on the side ready for the shot.
Yeah, she put the backhand out there, but it looks like it just popped off.
Yeah. Yeah, the way he sort of moved it, it doesn't look pinned at all.
No.
Okay, we got Wakakis facing off. 5:42 left on the third period. Shot over to the net, stopped by the goalie.
Uh-oh.
Clarington on the break. Howe with the Jets trying to use her stick to get... And the puck does go wide. Picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead chips it up the boards. And out of the zone. Clarington sends it back in, and that's an offside play.
This is a smart play by Howell with stick position. Took the shot away.
Oh, keep the player to the outside.
Keep the player to the outside, deny the shot. The girl had a step on her.
Pilarski facing off. Pilarski gets it back to Daniels. Daniels to King. King driving up the ice. Gets it all the way into the Clarington zone. King supported by Swisham out front. Gets it out front to Swisham. And Swisham into the back of the net. And that makes it a 2-0 hockey game. Let's watch that on replay. Here was the rush up the ice.
King pinches in, gets him deep.
Drives towards the net.
I'm not sure who.
Swisham pulling high. Swisham with the shot back to the net. Nice work by Ellie. Keeps the puck wide there. Gets it up to Lundy. Lundy driving up with Ligda. Ligda at the side corner. Ligda with Lundy with a shot. But Clarington gets it out. Chased now by Pegnato. Pegnato going behind the net. Clarington stops the pass up the ice. Shot on net goes wide. Picked up now by Ellie. Ellie chips it up the ice. Gets it out of the zone. Now picked up by Ligda, right? Yep. Her number was bunched on her jersey.
It's hard. There's a lot of 3s and 8s on the team.
Yeah, there is. And Clarington gets it out of their zone. Now picked up by Whitehead. Whitehead, pressure from the Clarington player. Whitehead chips it up the boards to Wakakis. Wakakis chips it up to the zone, and that is going to be icing at 3:42 left in the third period. 2-0 for the Penguins. Face off by Wakakis. Driving up the ice by King.
She's got her.
And King on the breakaway. Oh, she fanned on the first shot and then picked up her shot and into the back of the net. Let's watch that on replay. Nice work by King. That was right off the face-off. Driving up the ice by King. Basically, King picks it up off the face-off and just drives it all the way down the zone. And nice.
Stuck with it.
Yeah, she did a great job. Puck dropped again, 3-0 now in the third period. 3:14 left. Another shot to the net. Now picked up by Pilarski. Pilarski driving up the ice. Headmans it to Swisham. Swisham. Shot blocked by the Clarington D. Clarington sends it around the board. Picked up by Klein. Klein sends it behind the net. Klein battling for it at the side. They send it back to Whitehead. Whitehead. Shot towards the net. Ooh, bounced right in the crease and back to behind the net. Chased by Klein. Back to Whitehead. Whitehead takes it behind the net. Clarington player comes in for the attack. Up to Ligda. Ligda headmans it up to Klein. Klein gets the puck. Battling with the Clarington player. Nice work by Lundy. Chips it into the zone. And Clarington gets it out. Back to Whitehead. Whitehead takes it wide. And that is an offside on the Clarington team.
.138 remaining in the third period.
Now picked up by Peets. Peets trying to drive it in. Goes to Desai. Desai has it at the side. Desai, nice battling with the Clarington players. Desai still has control. Grasser goes in to help. Grasser with Peets out front. Puck goes behind the net. Peets picks it up. Peets sends it to the front of the net and shot! And that is in by Wakakis. Great work by the girls on the forward line there. Let's watch that on replay. Players. Desai still has control. Grasser goes in to help. Grasser with Peets out front. Puck goes behind the net. Peets picks it up. Peets sends it to the front of the net and shot! And that is in by Wakakis. Great work by the girls on the forward line there. Puck dropped. Ellie chasing it. Nice lift of the stick there by Ellie, and Ellie gets it out of the zone. And Clarington sends it back in. It's a 4-0 hockey game. 51 seconds left in this third period. Girls coming on strong. No, snow.
Guess it's going to snow today. First snow of the year.
Not too happy about snow. Hopefully we're not near a lake, so we don't get lake effect snow.
Have you seen where Rochester's at?
No, how close to the lake?
It's on the lake.
It's on the lake, oh no. Oh dear. I remember that snow last year in Erie.
Oh gosh.
And that piled up outside.
20 seconds remaining.
Goes back to Pegnato. Pegnato chips it back in, but that forces offside. 18 seconds.
Dare I use the word?
No, not until it's.
Are you superstitious, Anthony?
No. It's just be safe.
Uh-oh.
Howe keeps the puck to the outside. Howe battling the Clarington player, gets it up to Klein. 5 seconds left in this game. And 1 second, now you can say the word. And that's the end of the game. A nice shutout for Jamalowski. Great first game by the girls.
Tremendous first game.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. And
the next game's at 2:15?
At 2:15, is it? Yes. So check back at 2:15 on the same YouTube channel, and we will have another broadcast going. Thank you.